Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Shamshir sound video. My name is Ali Nadem, and today we're going to walk you through some new exciting news we know about the upcoming synth from Native Instruments called Massive X. So before we get started, guys, make sure you smash the like, give a like. If you guys love Massive, give a like. If you love Massive X, if you guys are excited, it means a lot to me. Really appreciate it. And comment below, let me know what you guys think about Massive X. So let's just jump right into it. If you guys don't know, Massive X is going to be the next generation iteration of Massive. And Massive has been around for ages, almost a decade, I believe. And Massive has really paved and totally influenced electronic music culture. People like Skrillex, Kill the Noise, you name it. I've used it so much. It is a simple, great synthesizer to use. It has a very distinct, warm sound, and it's still used to this date. So we're going to talk about the new information we know because Native Instruments has dropped a lot of stuff. And I've watched a couple videos, but I didn't see any videos that covered some of the new information. I have here a really cool slideshow. We're going to go through the info. We're going to talk about what we think, my 2 cents. So we have here, this is from NI's website. It's actually coming June of 2019. So it was scheduled to drop in February of this year, but they delayed that. And on their site, they said, working on a project this big, they want to make sure that it's, has all the bells and whistles. So I'm glad that they're delaying it. I would love to have seen it earlier. I was excited to get my hands on it in February, but that's okay. So keep that in mind. This is also good. It's from the original creators of Massive. So the guys that have been working on the original synth are going to be working on Massive X. So that's good to hear that it's not going to be like given to a different developer team, because that would really mess with the nostalgia and the sound. And it's kind of like having one team do FabFilter Pro Q2 and then a completely team do the new iteration of it. So it's good to see that. Next generation synth platform, whatever that means. It's just kind of a marketing thing. So let's go in here. So here they talk about the new release date and some details regarding that. They say, unfortunately, when building such a complex instrument, things can take longer than expected. So we've taken the difficult decision to delay the release. I think this was a good move. So many times we've seen, games, products, they're just put throughout the door and they're unfinished. Look at Fallout 76.
You fucked it up!
Big thanks to Native Instruments for taking the time and, not feeling ashamed for delaying it. This also gives you an idea that whatever we see is subject to change, because if they could have easily delayed it that much, what is that? March, April, May, June, like 4 months, if they're going to delay it like that, we could see drastic changes in the final product. They put together 6 slides because there was videos leaking information, or not really leaking, but they were covering like slides of screenshots, and then they showed screenshots of the synth. So we're going to go through these. It says Massive X is an entirely new instrument designed from the ground up with a clear and streamlined interface. First things first, I want to tell you guys, this is not a Reaktor module. A lot of people were like, is it going to be its own VST? We're going to talk about that later in this video. It's not. It's going to be a standalone instrument, thank the Lord, because I would really hate it. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of using like module within module. And it's not to hate on Reaktor. It's just like if Massive was its own instrument, I feel like it would be a step back if they put it inside of a container like that. Let's take some closer look at here, see what's going on. So we can see at the top, I think these are macros. These are macro controls that we can assign. So this is similar to what we see in Massive, I believe, with the 8 macros. There's a lot that I'm uncertain of, and there's probably going to be a lot of modules that we don't see on one, streamlined window. So it's hard to know. We got that CPU usage, we have the master output, we have the preset module here. This might be a type of category, all types. Maybe we can change it to like lead or something. Other things that are very strange to me. So some people thought that we're going to be losing a third oscillator, and we're going to talk about that too. We actually get more sounds. So Rest assured, we get more sounds, and we're going to talk about that. But from here, what we see at first glance, there's the dual, kind of like two wavetables that we have here. I'm not sure what is going on with these. These are very foreign to me in terms of the modules here. We have over, bend. I'm not sure what's going on there. What looks to be like pitch here that they've set. Maybe pitch automations that we have. That might be something similar to the modules here. Moving away from that, because there's a lot of stuff we don't know. The glide, of course, we have the glide option in the oscillator section of Massive. One nice thing that is cool is we have these different types of noise 1 and noise 2. And when we look at Massive only has one noise generator. It has one noise generator. It has just a few to choose from. And most of the time people are using white noise or the bright, at least I am, when I'm just doing a simple synth, unless it's like sound design or just experimenting. So it's really nice to see that we're getting two on top of that. Of course, there's also some other modules too. I don't believe Massive has tune of that. It's really nice to see that they have more noise modules. It looks like the filter modules are getting completely overhauled. In Massive, we have two filters that we can route to. And here again, there's some crazy stuff going on that I really can't give you guys some definitive overview as to what they're doing, especially the LFO. If we look at the LFO here, the LFO is, you got this wheel choosing from a parameter of waves, and it's hard to know what exactly. It could be such that it's trying to simplify the process. You can choose a shape with a dial, and you can see here this is a very nice addition, because we can clearly just go up and down as opposed to going through like a scroll. So it seems like some stuff they're definitely making it a bit easier to understand, but then again, we're really not going to know for certain until we get this in our hands. So we're going to let this be for now. We're going to move on to the next slide. But let me know what you guys think. Here they talk about this, says two wavetable oscillators with two phase modulators. The main sound source with 3 additional syncable oscillators are available. So I suppose that they're saying that we get like up to five oscillators. So that's cool. It says here the new routing section offers a freely patchable audio routing matrix and features a new feedback bus, audio rate filter modulation bus, the use of modulators as audio sources, and more. So this is going to really open up the possibilities. How we can route things. Maybe we can bypass the filter, route the noise into something, feed the feedback back and forth. There's going to be endless possibilities if they really open up the routing capabilities for us. So that's really going to be cool from a sound design level and really experimenting. Create complex dynamic modulation with ease using an amplitude envelope plus 8 configurable modulators. So modulation is really why people love Massive. When we look at the original Massive, we have the macro controls, and it was really groundbreaking for its time, and it still to this date holds well. Massive, I think, aged really well, but I think it's coming to that point where people really want something new. So it's definitely a good time for them to be launching Massive X. How is it going to compare to Serum? I might not even pit it against Serum. Serum is kind of its own beast. So there's a lot here that we have going on. It looks like we can get a bit more precision. It looks like, especially with this graph showing a bit more precision. We still get those similar stuff like the hold, the sustain, everything looks similar, but it looks like it's really trying to reduce some of the clutter, because there's a lot of knobs that can sometimes be confusing with Massive, at least especially for newcomers. It can really be daunting. So hopefully that the new envelopes are a bit more intuitive. I like the color scheme that they have going on to really separate the different modules. And I'm imagining we have here, like maybe we can reassign these, change these. I'm not sure. Are they locked to like LFO? Are they locked to envelope? So we'll have to wait and see. We have here Massive X introduces performers, automation style modulation sequencers with powerful grid and drawing tools. So original Massive does have performers. You can simply switch an LFO module to a kind of like a performance, but drawing your curves and whatnot were never this detailed. You could draw certain shapes. You know, you could bend and curve them, but to get this level of detail definitely will help you guys. I think making a lot of organic sounds and making kind of a lot of experimental stuff, definitely I can see a really good use of this. Enjoy personalized control with 16 freely assignable macro controls, the ones at the top. Pitch bend, mod wheel, and aftertouch for a total of 19 customized controllers. So definitely excited to see what we can do, and it's great to see even more automation and modulation that we can do, because the more modulation that we can do, the more we can really open up the possibilities of making some crazy stuff. So let's move on to the FAQ. I wanted to talk to you guys about this to really answer any questions you guys had. And this, I saw this, I'm like, okay, I gotta cover this. Massive X, is it a Reaktor contact instrument? No. Okay, thank you. This deserves a round of applause, you know? Will it replace Massive? So Massive X and Massive will run as two separate products. So we will not replace Massive, they will coexist. Will it open Massive presets? So no, unfortunately guys, any Massive presets you guys have, this is completely new product, so you're not gonna be able to cross over your Massive presets. Is it modular? I saw this question and I was like, oh, you know, I haven't delved into that, doing my own design, such that I imagine people are doing in Reaktor or Contact, you know, really opening up the modules. It says here it's not modular, but you can swap different DSP components and brackets, oscillators, filters, effects. So that's not a big deal for me, and I think for most people, they're not concerned about that. Will it feature custom colors and skins? I think this is where Silent One and Serum really shine. People love them so much because you can really customize it. But we read here, we spent a lot of time designing the interface to be powerful but clear, building on Massive's Saturn knob system. I don't know what Massive Saturn knob system is. We decided customized colors got in the way of this clear interface. So I kind of agree with them. It would be nice to maybe have the option to change that, and maybe we'll see that. But I think that if it's clear and intuitive, that's really the utmost priority. I mean, there's no point looking at like a synth and it's just an eyesore or hard to look at. As long as the default skin is okay, I'm all for it. Are there only 2 oscillators? It says here you can have up to 5. There are 2 primary wave oscillators, each augmented with a phase modulation oscillator, and it's possible to have up to 3 additional oscillators by using insert oscillators. So that's cool. We can add like insert additional oscillators, so we can have up to 5. Very nice. Discount for existing Massive owners, yes. And if you already own Complete 12 or Ultimate or the Collector's Edition, you will receive Massive X automatically. So you'll get a free download. So that is great. And it says here, what do gorillas have to do with wavetable synthesis? Gorilla is the name of one of the oscillator modes. You'll know why when you hear it. And we saw that in, I believe here, the little gorilla. Let me get a little zoom in on that. So I don't know what's going on between this gorilla and king. Like that's, I get, is that the wavetable, gorilla and king? Hard sync, soft neutral. So it's going to be exciting. We're going to be getting a lot more different wavetables than what we had here. I don't know, are we getting similar ones? Will there be modern talking? You know, the good old modern talking. I love that sound. So that wraps it up for this, guys. I'm really excited for this upcoming synth. As soon as it comes out, I'm going to get it in my hands and really review it and give my walkthrough and help you guys guide through it. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited? Are you excited for it? Are you not excited for it? Are there certain features that you guys are really wanting, yearning for in the upcoming Massive? What are your thoughts? I'm really happy about it not being a Reaktor / Contact module. Very happy about that. And I think they answered a lot of questions in their FAQ. So let me know what you guys think. I'm really stoked. I'm really excited. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to be making more videos like this covering news and covering like audio news. It really interests me. And if you guys enjoy this type of style of video, please be sure to smash the like button. It means so much. And the reason why I ask you guys to drop a like is that it goes so far. Even a simple like will help this video. Dropping a comment will help this video. And if you guys hit subscribe, that would mean so much to me. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you guys are alerted of my uploads. and I'll see you guys in the next Shamshir video. Take care.